The whole DNA of HHS is all about developing and adapting to change. My career built through revenue management from when it wasn't one of the key disciplines to now that it is one of the key disciplines of the industry. One of my favourite reads at the moment, Be More Pirate, where Sam Conniff-Allende has been talking to a whole group of young entrepreneurs and looking at the way they work today and what's different. The way we work with students in Glion. One of the things I'm very aware of as a lecturer is I'm preparing people to work in the industry, and many of them will probably be doing jobs that don't exist today. And many of the jobs we're thinking about today, by the time they're in them, will have changed out of sight from what we can possibly imagine today. That brings you as a lecturer to the point where you have to recognise that you're building some intrinsic skills. You're building mindset, confidence, building ways of critically evaluating, ways of looking at things a bit differently, identifying opportunity, and having that passion and excitement, knowing what your strengths are, knowing how rare some of those strengths are and how to exploit them and make the most of them. That comes through into graduate programs, that comes through into leadership programs. You want people who can think independently, who can adapt to the challenges that are thrown at them, who can be creative and thrive in an environment that's changing all the time. Behind and running through all of that is the people skills to bring people along with you. The key word in part of that question is leadership. It's one thing to know what you're wanting to do. It's one thing to come up with an idea yourself. It's another thing altogether to be able to get a team behind you and driving in the same direction. That's where things get really interesting.